remaining database table name or structure name, local statements are there, but we will not use native SQL statement because the native SQL statement, it will handle with the database. So with the Oracle, suppose if I'm Oracle, then you need to use Oracle related statements. If you are using HANA, then you need to work with their related native SQL statement. So when normally this database will change, okay, sometimes, okay, whenever they want to change, right, they will change, they will go for new database. So that time you need to change your logic. So to avoid that, we are going for open SQL statements. If you use the open SQL statement, irrespective of your database, this open SQL statement will support for you, so that no need to change from your end program, because we are going to write all the logic in the application server, right? So whenever there is any change in database server, like database, so there is no need to do any change for our program. So that is the advantage of open SQL statement here. Why this will happen means, so there is a 1R by 3 interface which will convert our syntaxes, our open SQL statements to respective database statements, and then it will read the data, and then so it will go for the response back. Okay. And even I told here, we have some of the other statements also there. So like DDL, DCL statements are there. Okay, but again, we will not, the DDL statements, entire DDL statements, we are not going to use here. So because we are going to use SC11. Okay. Ante table creation anedi, so no need to do anything. So while or through programmatically, but there are some steps are there to create this and all. So we'll use that and we'll create it. Okay. So that is what we are doing. So on DML, DCL statement, commit work and rollback statement, two statements. There is very few cases is required, not all the statements, all the cases. Okay, but a DML statement, data manipulation statement, to read the data from database table. That is what the statements we have here. I told select star, select with field, select inner join. These are all the statements we have. I think almost we have completed select star, select with fields, inner join, and select single and select single with fields we have completed. So only two queries is pending. Select for all entries in for us normal class lo aithe. So I'll start the select star also. And these statements we have operational statement. Very important statements, guys. Append statement to clear, refresh, to redo, short to, and sometimes delete statement. These statements can మీరు కానీ, so if you not remember right, then it's very difficult for us. ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేయాలి, ఎలా యూజ్ చేయాలి అనేది. So you need to have some idea. Okay. Okay. So this is what we started, and then we'll start this some select star query. First select star query, one query will start. So okay, the select star query is when we will use means, suppose I have one database table. A database table lo, if you want to see, I have some around 150 160 fields are there, but my user requirement, you want to select 50 to 60 fields randomly. Okay, then that is going to be very difficult to select field wise, right? So what we will do here, just simply I will use select star. So I'll get all the fields from the database table. So, but when you are displaying right data, so I can, whatever the fields I want, I will display. I mean here, see, I have, suppose let's assume it, I have one, this is my custom table. Okay, in the custom table, I have only 4 fields. Let's assume here I'm getting all the fields data, and I'll display only PO number and PO company code. Sir, you are not displaying other fields. What will happen? So just see, I am having work area. So from work area, we can display 1 or 2 values. Remaining you can neglect. That's okay. But definitely, yes, memory wastage is there. That's okay. But that's why we are not using this select star query. But whenever if you want to get okay more fields, okay, 50, 60 fields, okay, table నుంచి కావాలి అనుకుంటే very rare case you will get it. But some people they will use select star blindly. Okay, so even 30 fields అలా తీసుకోమంటే I want to field wise అంతా నేను వెళ్ళి తీసుకోవాలి. సో అది నాకు కష్టంగా ఉంది. బట్ ఐ విల్ యూస్ సెలెక్ట్ స్టార్ వెరీ సింప్లీ అంటారు. That's okay, but don't use it because it is a expensive statement. While fetching the data, it will take more time. Okay. So let me write small program also for this. Okay. So then we can understand, especially as a ABAPR, VBAK table. Whenever they will do something, right, we are calling normally order number, sales order number, and that sales order number will create and will update in VBAK table only. Okay, so this is the basic table here. So whenever I'm reading the data here based on the date, okay, my requirement is The user want to see, I will give some date. Today, how many sales order number is created? That is what the user want to see the details. Okay, so that's why I am creating this report simply. So the requirement is here. Okay. Display the sales order details from VBAK based on the date. Okay. Now, what is the input here? Date is input and output is this one. This is the output I need. Okay. So program run date, program runtime and executed by, and as well as you can see sales order number, date, time, username, document type, sales organization. So step by step, we'll see the first step. What we have to do? We have to design the selection screen, right? Let me log in into our SAP. అలాగే ఏం దీన్ని demo. Okay, I'm writing some select all. This is the program I'm writing. Let me write select star. So title and type of the program is executable program. Then you click on save or you can enter. It will ask the local object. So here, okay, we'll write the first part. Input screen design. Input screen design. Okay. So now let me go and write the input. Okay. So this is how we need to design normally date అనేది. ఇక్కడ how many fields are there అనేది that we are going to do it. So if you want to write it selection screen, begin of block లో రాసేయండి. Okay. So by default we are already doing. So same thing again I'll do. Okay. So with frame title text 001. Okay, and similarly you have to do it selection screen end of block. So b1. Okay, so by default మీరు ఈ బ్లాక్ రాసేయాలి. ఓకే, సో అప్పటికి when we are going that time, సో అది డిస్కస్ చేయలేదు, బట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డూ దిస్ వన్. ఓకే, సో విల్ ఓకే, మీరు ఎప్పుడు కానీ బ్లాక్ లో ఖచ్చితంగా రాయాలి. సార్ మీరు వాళ్ళు చెప్పలేదు కదా మీరు ఎలా చేయాలి అంటే, సో యూ నో రైట్. ఓకే, సో యూ హావ్ టు డూ ఇట్ దిస్ వన్. ఓకే, సో బై డిఫాల్ట్ మీరు బ్లాక్ రాసేసేయండి. సార్ బ్లాక్ నేమ్ ఏమి ఇవ్వాలి అంటే, so you know right what are all the details they are entering. Suppose generally they are entering some sales order details means enter valid sales order number details. అలా మీరు టెక్స్ట్ మెయింటైన్ చేయండి. సమ్ టైమ్స్ దే విల్ కరెక్ట్ ఇట్. ఓకే సార్ ఐ డోంట్, వాళ్ళే కరెక్ట్ చేస్తారు. ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ దిస్, గివ్ సమ్ అదర్ థింగ్ అని వాళ్ళే చెప్తారు. సో ప్లీజ్ డూ దట్ టైమ్. అదర్వైజ్ గివ్ యువర్ ఓన్ వే. ఓకే, parameters and p underscore erdat is the field here type, and they told right from which table and which field you have to refer also. So VBAK hyphen ERDAT. So if you want, you can refer the data element for this ERDAT also. You can go through, you can go. So that is also okay. Okay. Save, check it, and activate it. Done. And try to execute it this one. So you can see the block and everything, but for block ki name ledu, and as well as for my technical field I have, but I'm not able to see the text here. Okay, you need to get the selection text for that. So you need to go on, you need to maintain under here. Go to text elements and here make it here. So you can go through here and you can do it. This looks like very slow system. డిక్షనరీ నుంచి అంటే విబిఏకి హైపన్ ఈఆర్డిఏటికి మనకి ఒక షార్ట్ టెక్స్ట్ ఉంటుంది కదా. సో ఆ ఫీల్డ్కి డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఉంటుంది. ఆ డిస్క్రిప్షన్ కావాలి అనుకుంటే జస్ట్ యూ కెన్ క్లిక్ ది చెక్ బాక్స్ గైస్. ఓకే, ఇట్ విల్ చెక్ ఇట్ ఆటోమేటిక్లీ, ఇట్ విల్ కమ్. అదర్వైజ్ ఓకే యూ కెన్ ఎంటర్ యువర్ వన్. సార్ మీరు ఏమి ఇక్కడ రెఫర్ చేయాలా, ఇక్కడ ఎంటర్ చేయాలి అంటే దాట్ యూ నీడ్ టు చెక్ హియర్. సో డేట్ అని ఇచ్చాడు, బట్ ఇఫ్ యుల్ గోండ్ ఇఫ్ విల్ సి డిక్షనరీలో ఫర్ దట్ విఆర్డిఏటి అనే ఫీల్డ్ కి ఇట్ విల్ హ్యావ్ డిఫరెంట్ నేమ్ ఉంటుంది. సో డోంట్ యూజ్ ఇట్. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద యూజర్ వాంట్ ఆర్ ఫంక్షనల్ పీపుల్ టోల్డ్ డూ యూజ్ దట్ వన్ ఓన్లీ. ఓకే, డోంట్ సెలెక్ట్ దట్ వన్. వాళ్ళు చెప్పలేదు అనుకుంటే యూ కెన్ గో దట్ టైమ్. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ హౌ యూ నీడ్ టు మేనేజ్ గైస్. ఓకే, సేవ్ and activate and come back. And even you have to maintain the text symbol there itself is there. Otherwise you can go from here itself. Text 001 ఉంది కదా, so you can double click it here and you need to make sure that and maintain it. Okay, enter the valid date, sales order date, like this. Just enter the all the things here. Okay, whatever you want to text, some text, give it, save it and activate it. ఇక్కడ చెక్ లేదు. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ జస్ట్ టెక్స్ట్ రైట్. ఓకే, దెర్ ఇస్ నో చెక్ ఆప్షన్ హియర్ ఫర్ us. Now you can execute your program and you can see here. Okay, done. సో ఫస్ట్ మీరు సెలక్షన్ స్క్రీన్ పార్ట్ కంప్లీట్ చేసేయాలి. ఓకే, నౌ యూ నీడ్ టు గో అండ్ యూ నీడ్ టు చెక్ దిస్ వన్. ఓకే, డేటా అనేది తెచ్చుకోవాలి. ఓకే, సో ఫర్ దట్ విబిఏకే టేబుల్ నుంచి ఏ ఫీల్డ్స్ కావాలి అనేది తెచ్చుకోవాలి. జస్ట్ ఐ విల్ యూజ్ దిస్ స్టార్ క్వైరీ చూస్తాను. సో ఐ విల్ గో అండ్ ఐ విల్ యూజ్ ద క్వైరీ. Okay, so fetch the data. So fetch the data from VBAK table. So here I'm going to use some select star query. Select star from VBAK into, so into table. We have to use into table. So today మనం into use చేస్తున్నాము. So when you will use into means if you are using work area means then you have to use into. Okay, if you are using into table means must and should here your that variable should be a internal table అయి ఉండాలి. Okay, what I am doing here VBAK లో ఉన్న డేటాని I am reading the data and I am storing into my internal table based on where condition, where the date is my input, so that in based on that date. And so first I need to declare my internal table here. How to declare my internal table means here, so data, so it underscore VBAK type standard table of VBAK. Sir, why I need to refer work VBAK means here, so I'll tell you the reason. So here, so there are three ways are there, right? So in back end we can see that, so there are three ways are there, but still why you are using this one? I mean here see you are using something where it is. Okay, we'll go back, right? My internal table declaration you can see here, database table, structure name, local structure. Why I am using here means I am getting all the fields data here. So instead of there is no structure for related that, okay, for all the fields. So simple ఇక్కడ VBAK data నేను తెచ్చుకుంటున్నాను కాబట్టి just all the data I'm getting right from VBAK. So simple, get the all the fields, simple, done. All the fields నుంచి తెచ్చుకుంటున్నాను కాబట్టి so just refer the table. One simple blind way of going. I'm getting all the fields from VBAK table. So just use the VBAK table and get all the fields of data here. Okay, done. And so this is my SQL statement. ఇవి SQL statements కాదు. Okay, this is selection screen related. This is my SQL statement, select star. Whenever you are using any SQL statement, here you can see the result will be success or failure. So that we can use by using the Saisabarsi statement ద్వారా you can understand. If Saisabarsi is equal to 0 means that is success. If the value is 1 kani, 2 kani, 3 kani, 4 kani, I mean simply if Saisabarsi not equal to 0 means that is called failure. Even you can write reverse law also. Okay, if not equal to 0 means fail any meaning please. Okay, that way also you can write it. So NE is the we will use not equal to, we will use it. Equal to EQ అని చేయొచ్చు, or else simply equal to symbol we can use it, because in our keyboard we don't have any not equal to symbol, right? So that's why we are using NE. Okay, so sometimes if wherever you are not using, not possible some symbols from our keyboard, then so this ఇలా యూజ్ చేస్తాం. అర్థమెటిక్ సింబల్స్ నార్మల్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ లో ఏమి యూజ్ చేస్తాం అలానే ఉంటాయి ఇక్కడ కానీ ఏమి న్యూగా ఉండవు. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫెయిల్ కేస్. సో ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ ఫెయిల్ కేస్ మీన్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డిస్ప్లే సంథింగ్ కాల్ రైట్ నో డేటా అని డిస్ప్లే చేయాలి, రైట్? సో రైట్ నో డేటా. And already we are discussing that today. I discussed that. So this is inverted commas, whatever you are writing is hard code. You have to avoid that hard code. Please don't keep it the hard codes. So you have to use the text symbols like this. Okay, use the text symbols. మనకి కాన్సెప్ట్ తెలుసు కదా, మళ్ళీ మళ్ళీ లేకుండా జస్ట్ యూ కెన్ యూజ్ ద టెక్స్ట్ సింబల్ అండ్ యూజ్ ఇట్ గైస్. సో డబుల్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ దిస్ and you can maintain the text no data. Okay, so this is very useful actually whenever you are going in different when you are running your program in different languages. So without changing your program, so your descriptions you can change very easily. That is the advantage of text elements actually. That's it. Save and activate. You can see all the text here. Okay, my 001 text also you can see above. Okay, so you can see that 001 text also, 002 text, everything. See, you can see here under here only. Okay, so this is how we need to maintain text. ఎప్పుడైనా ఏ వచ్చినా కానీ అలానే మెయింటైన్ చేయాలి. Don't go with the our hard code text. Okay, so in else case, so we'll display the data here. Sorry. So else case we need to display the data. So this is success part. See, either you can go with the equal to 0 or not equal to 0. That's what. Okay, so that depends on how you are thinking. So just normally, first what you need to do, you need to display the data. But I told, right, my data is their internal table. Can I display simply like this, right? IT underscore VBAK means that will not possible. Okay, IT underscore VBAK VBLN system itself will take loop something that's not possible, guys. Okay, if you want, you can write it and you can check it. You will get some error message. Okay, so you'll get the some error message down. You can see that VBAK is a table without header line and therefore has no component called VBLN. Okay, that is like similar to your database table. Okay, similar. Okay, but it's a you don't have this one, so you cannot write like this. Okay, then what you need to do? Okay, simply you need to write the something called loop royals on there. Okay, record by record you need to do, guys. Okay, so you need to have this statement. So into work area VBAK, and I told whenever you are using this IT VBAK work area VBAK statements, you have to clear and you have to refresh that. What is this refresh means? Okay, so whenever you have any some data is there in variable, so when I'm using first time, okay, you know, right, when you are declaring any variables, so that time, so for these variables the system will initialize some memory and as well as some data from buffer. Okay, maybe we don't know, right? So what you need to do, you need to remove that. Okay, so normally if you'll see any garbage collector and some Java or something, right? So wherever you have some variables, when you are declaring, right, some values will be assigned to that variable. So you need to make sure that so the variable will not have any value. Okay, so that is how we will use that. So internal table ki refresh అనే statement use చేస్తాము to clear that value. Okay, if any value is assigned to, right, it will clear. Okay, and refresh statement will applicable only for internal table, not for work areas. My variables and my work area, for all these statements, clear is the statement, it will work for us. And you can write the data, guys, here, right? Okay, I'm going to use backslash symbol and work area VBAK VBLN. And if you need some positions, right, okay, you can keep it the positions also. అంటే నా value from 5th place onwards the sales order number printing will start. So up to 5 place నుంచి next ఎన్ని ప్లేసులకి ఆక్యుపై అవుతుంది అనేది that depends on your sales order number length. Okay, that you can go and you can check it. 10 is my sales order number length. అంటే 5 నుంచి 10 అంటే టోటల్ 15 పొజిషన్స్ సిస్టమ్ విల్ ఆక్యుపై. నెక్స్ట్ వాల్యూ ఫ్రమ్ వేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు స్టార్ట్ అనేది దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డిసైడ్ ఇట్. ఓకే, సో ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ స్పేస్ సమ్ స్పేస్ and then I'm going to do it ERDAT and so clear work area VBAK. And as well as here I need this program run date, program runtime executed by. This is details I need here. Okay, that details also please print it here. Okay, so some details headings they print చేయట్లేదు, just I'm avoiding that details here. That's it. Okay, So on backslash, or you can use simply from fifth place onwards, program run date, program run date. This is also hard coded text, right? So can I remove this one? Yes, you can remove. How? So by using this text symbol. Yes, you can. So please, you have to remove all this kind of text from our programs. So ఎప్పుడు ఇలాంటివి పెట్టుకోవద్దండి. ఓకే, సో యూజ్ ద టెక్స్ట్ సింబల్ హియర్. 002 ఆల్రెడీ యూజ్ చేశాను. నౌ విచ్ సింబల్ 003 is the next number you have to use it. So double click it and do it. Save it and activate it. Okay, done. So similarly, so please add these details also, keep it. So text, I'm going to do 004. What is the value? I am going to do psi UZEIT. The same way you need to do, guys. Okay, UZIET. Okay, so double click it here. So this the data. So I'm going for SC16N. Go to VBAK table and enter. So randomly you can execute it. But real time lo walle istar data. Okay, functional people, they will provide you for which date you have to test it. They will provide you exactly. But if sometimes they will not provide also, you are not a fresher, right? So we are a senior employee, so you have to get it somehow. Yeah, so this how. Okay, just let me execute my entire table. So here take randomly something and you can test it. Okay, randomly I'm taking the date. So why I'm taking date here? My input is date kabatti, so I'm also taking the same date. Let me execute some data here. I'm getting some date here. See, program run date, program run time, then your display. Actually, we have to display the headings also. I removed that set. Okay, I skipped it, that step. Sir, ఇప్పుడు నాకు కరెక్టా కాదా అనేది వాట్ యూ నీడ్ టు డూ దట్ థింగ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ అక్కడ క్రియేటెడ్ ఆన్ ERDAT అనేది ఫీల్డ్. సో ఫర్ ERDAT ఐఎమ్ పాసింగ్ ద డేట్. సో యూ విల్ ఆల్సో పాస్ హియర్ and try to execute it. Now you can see some data will come and you can compare. This sales order number, this date is coming here in your output, then your program result is correct. Okay, this is what you have to prove, guys, for your functional people. Take this screenshot. Okay, so first I execute the steps also. Execute the program SE from SE38, this program, and give the date. So after giving this, right, take the screenshot and execute it. This is my output. Take the screenshot and so prove. Okay, you need to prove it. Okay, so display the data from SE11 VBAK and take the screenshot and show them. And this is the how you need to prove it. Okay. Okay. So here I used some clear and refresh statements. Let me complete that clear and refresh statements also here. Okay. So let me complete that clear and refresh statements related things. Why you need to use this refresh clear statements means, so whenever you are doing the data, whenever you're moving, right? Okay. So that time, manaki, so I told, right? So you have to clear the data in your variables or something. See, there are three statements are there. This is operational statements which are going to use on our variables. So nothing but our internal table and work areas especially. Okay. So this is clear statement is used to clear the data from variables. A variables అనేది వర్క్ ఏరియా అవ్వచ్చు, సింగిల్ వేరియబుల్స్ అయి ఉండొచ్చు. Suppose when you have to use it అనేది అర్థమవుతుంది. See, whenever you are declaring any variable, that time the system will assign some memory, and so you can see like this, it will give the some initialize the memory as well as some data also. Sometimes, not always, some buffer data it will go and it will assign to your variable. Let's assume it here the value is 20, something 02. So that time when you are passing the value, new value, right? So it have to overwrite with 0 to 10. Yes, actually it will overwrite. Sometimes it will not overwrite properly. This will happen very rarely, guys. Okay, but you need to make sure that, but we don't know, right? Our program will run every day or every month or every year or like that. So that time you will not get that proper result means. So definitely you can see that your program you are having the issue with some clear statements. Okay, so the thing is you are having some replacement issue is there. So or else we can do for our So this means, I mean, our variables also we can apply. So means this work area also. Suppose this is my work area. Whenever you are using clear work area, simply. So if I have any data, right, that will delete entire data. It will clear all the data and it is ready to accept the new data. So that is how we need to do this clear statement. But this clear statement will not applicable for our internal table. Okay. So for this, we have to use one more statement that is called refresh statement. This refresh is used for to clear the data from internal table only. Okay, so the ekkada ichemo refresh anedi only for internal table, and this will clear only data, not internal, not memory. Whenever you are creating, whenever you are declaring, right, so that will create some internal table this way, right? Okay, ila create chesi, so it will create, and so it will have some lines like this, right? So maybe some buffer data, or when you are running multiple times the old data, maybe it can be stored. Okay, so but we need to make sure, right, first time when you are using this variable, so that time what I'm going to do, I'll refresh it, so it will delete entire data and it will make it ready to accept the new data. But memory will be same, memory అనేది అలానే ఉంటుంది. If once memory will delete it, right, then that is unused variable, again you need to initialize, means again you need to declare the variable. Okay, so that's what there is one more statement is there, the free statement. This is useful for both on your internal table and work area. What is this statement free? Akade undi. So there is no use for my variable, then we can use it. I mean, it will clear the data as well as memory. If anything is there in memory, that memory and data both will delete, and that variable will be unused. Normally epudu unused, once you are coming out from the program, once I am displaying my output and all, then my work areas or my whatever variables I am using, all the variables is unused for me. But once if you are coming out, that is not required also. That's why normally this free statement is not applicable, but interview they will ask mandatorily. Difference between clear and refresh and free, this is the question they will ask. Or otherwise, what is clear, what is refresh, what is free అని ఖచ్చితంగా అడుగుతారు. Okay, so this is what the statements we are used here. And sir, I programmed, I want to see, I want to trace my program, how the program is executing. For that we have, there is a very important concept called debugging. Okay, debugging means how we'll go means, so step by step procedure how we are going to execute our program in background. So when you are compiling the system background, right, when it is running, right, so it will run first. Okay, the value will pass from one variable to another variable, so here, right, and getting the data and it is storing. This we can visualize and even we can see. For ABAP, debugging is a very important. Okay, if you don't know debugging means, then you cannot understand any other program, or any issues if you will get in your program, you will not fix. Okay, it's very difficult for you guys. So that's why you need to learn this one very importantly. There are so many methods are there. So one method is backslash h. Backslash h anedi. So if I'm clicking this button, right, after that button, whatever the process is, I mean, it will run some program, right, backend. That entire program will debug. So మీరు execute చేసే ముందు you need to make sure that, so from when, so here now I'm executing here. So means what will happen, if నేను execute చేస్తే output వస్తుంది. This time only I need to debug, right, my program. So from that point onwards you have to debug. So what will happen, entire program will go for debugging mode. So now you can see here that debugging is switched on. So now you can execute, now it will go and it will switch on the trace. See, this is switch on the trace and it will go for new one more screen, it will open one more session, it will open. When it is opening the sessions, right, you can see there is multiple tabs will, you can see desktop 1, desktop 2, desktop 3. But the thing is which this, sir, which one ever you want to use it means simple way. So ఇక్కడ నాకు లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ లో మన ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఉండాలి, రైట్ సైడ్ లో యూ నీడ్ టు సీ ఓన్లీ ఐ వాంట్ టు సీ ద వేరియబుల్స్. ఓకే, so you can see left side some program, here the variable values ante enti, left side I have internal table, work areas, all the local variables, global variables, right, that all the variables values I want to see. So you can see here and you can see how the data is coming and all. But here now I am in standard program, because after clicking that button, F8 button, it will run some standard program to reach after before executing our program. So I don't know, right? So to reach that, what you need to do, there is some shortcut options are there, F5, F6, F7. Okay, there is some shortcut options are there. So So F5, F6, F7 is the options. We have to use it here. You can see F5. So step by step here, suppose I have so many lines code, right? You can click step by step logic. It will trigger, guys. Okay. F6 and F7 will understand later. Okay. So F8 means if you click F8, right, from wherever you are executing directly, you can see your output, guys. Okay. So now you can click the F7 to reach your program. So you can reach your program. You can see you can reach your program. So now you can execute your program. So you can see that, okay, what is happening here? IT underscore VBAK. Double click on that internal table. You can see, oh, how many records are there. 0 into 146 fields are there. I mean 0 records into 146. Now you can see till now my data, I have not received any data. And whenever you will execute F5, you can see, guys, now you can see size of RC is equal to 0. Right now you can see 9 records came for me for this input. Okay, now you can see size of RC value is equal to 0. So what will happen? It will not go. Okay, we are writing in the inside the wrong way. Okay, that's okay. Okay, correct only, right? Else part is there. Okay, not equal to 0 means, so here this is the one, but here the value is equal to 0, right? So it will not execute this successful part. This will go to else part. So now it will go to here and it will fetch the all the data and it will display. So now we can visualize this one, what it is happening here. Okay, now first it is the internal table to work area VBA like data vastundi. If you want, you can see double click on the sales order now here. You can see this cell number. This is the one cell you can see. Whenever I'm clicking here, the first value of the internal table will come. So what is the first value of here? 4972. You can see 4972. Okay, so this is how we can go and we can test it here. So for this all entire loops. Okay. Okay, so this is the backslash h. Okay, next there is an option called, this is the method one, there is method two, breakpoint. Nothing but I can use some breakpoint options here. You can see this is the breakpoint option. But again, this breakpoints means wherever, from whichever the point. Okay, sir, I don't want to execute entire program here. I want to debug from my program from here. Is it possible? Yes. Backslash h means from entire program will be in debugging mode. Okay, so but I want to debug from here or from here, that kind of way we can go with this one. Okay, breakpoint. But here again we have session breakpoint and external breakpoint. Session breakpoint, normally we will use the session breakpoint. You can see here, this is my session breakpoint. Here we will use it. But external breakpoint is here. Okay, so external breakpoint ante so our SAP will not always will run from not only sorry ECC only. So the SAP system will run from other SAP systems like CRM, SRM, BW system, ఇవన్నీ కానీ separate boxes. So from that also, from there will be some connection. ఒక program ఇక్కడ రాసి the data we are passing to that system. Now CRM, SRM system నుంచి debug చేయాలి. Or sometimes we have to debug our program from Java.NET system. So that time this session breakpoint will not be useful for us. So you need to use this external breakpoint. Okay, so that's it, the difference between your session breakpoint and this one. Okay, normally we'll use the session breakpoint. So even you can simply, you can double click it here in this place, you will get the session breakpoint. See, simply you are getting session breakpoint was set. If you click again on that button, it will delete automatically. Okay, session breakpoint was deleted, you can see. Okay, this is user breakpoint, only particular users it will trigger. Okay, now you can execute your program and you can debug this one. Execute your program. Now it will go and it will stop exactly that point only. So earlier you are debugging entire whole program. So now you can see here, from this point onwards you can debug. Okay, even this session, this is the dynamic breakpoint. Wherever you want, you can delete. See, now I can delete it. You see, I want, I can keep it, I can delete also. Okay, but backslash h ala kaadu. Okay, so now I have came out. Okay, this is the, so session breakpoint and your dynamic breakpoint. Okay, so there is one more way also is there, watch point we can debug. But this watch point is nothing but, suppose I'm executed here. So sometimes you have some this many records you have displayed the output, but so some the user asked that, okay, can you please debug this 4977 value? Okay, if I have in my internal table 1 lakh records are there. So now the user asked me that, so can you please debug 9,000 record? If you'll go in debugging mode, 9,000 times loop జరగాలి అంటే it will take for half day or one day పడుతుంది మీరు ఆ పాయింట్ కి రీచ్ అవడానికి F5 F6 ఆప్షన్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే. So that case, what I will do, right? Very simply, okay, I'll try to execute my program. F8 gotastanu. So normally it will display the output. When you are displaying the date the output, whenever my sales order number value is equal to 9,000. So like it's a clock guys. Okay, we are keeping some alarm. Started breakpoint dwara through breakpoint. I am going to debugging mode. So then I'll go and I'll stop the. Oh, it is not stopping here. Why? Okay, my breakpoint was deleted here. So let me go back and let me create a breakpoint here. Okay, so now you can see. And if breakpoint, so whenever you are in active mode, your program is active, then only it will create this dynamic breakpoints and all. Okay. So let me execute here. Now you are in here. Okay. If you click F8, right, what will happen? So for all these loops within one shot, it will execute in background, it will display. But I don't want to now. I want to create the sales order number. Whenever the sales order number reached my this value, suppose here I have 9 values are there. So I will reach up to 4978 ఈ వాల్యూ రీచ్ అయింది అనుకోండి సో దెన్ ఓన్లీ స్టాప్ మీ అదర్వైజ్ డోంట్ స్టాప్ మై లూప్ సో అప్ టు దట్ పాయింట్ సెవెంత్ లైన్ వరకు సో డోంట్ స్టాప్ మీ సింప్లీ విత్ ఇన్ వన్ that I need to execute it. This case, I'll go for watch point. You can see here watch point option. You can create the watch point on the particular variable. Okay, so you can create the variable. So this is my variable, right? So on this variable, I'm going to create because this is my key field, right? So I'll create it. So click on this one. You can see this is my work area VBAK VBLN, and you can give the your variable name. So work area underscore VBAK hyphen oh so VBLN is equal to I'll give the sales order number and done. You can click on, you can continue it. Now the watch point is created here. Watch point is created here. And now try to execute guys simply. See now you can see your work area VBAK. Now I'm trying to execute F8. Okay. Now once see 4978. So my seventh record came here. See what is my seventh record? You can see this is the seventh line. Sir, how can you can find it? There is one more variable also is there. Psi hyphen tabix, you can see. Psi hyphen tabix is the variable which will hold the current running processing record number, okay, from your internal table. So here I have total 9 records. My current processing record number is 7. So your psi tabix also 7th, you can see. The value is reached, then only it is stopping me. Otherwise, it will not stop, guys. Now you can analyze your program. This is how also you can go and you can see your, you can debug your program. Okay, so there is one more way also we can go and we can see in back and here. So this is the static breakpoints are there. You can use the break hyphen point like program point is also is there, but this is going to be a static. I mean fixed breakpoint in your program. If you use that static breakpoint, right? So whenever you are running, you are moving the program from one system to another system. This also will move to from development to quality system to production system. So this will be fixed. Now program ఉన్నంత వరకు break point statement ఉంటుంది. But what about my dynamic and all? This will remove after 2 hours automatically. It will delete. But this will not delete. You are writing the program. Okay. So this you need to avoid it. There is one more is breakpoint user breakpoint. So means this is only if the user is equal to Balaji, then only this program will run in debugging mode. For other users like okay Swapna or okay Chaitanya, for their user IDC, this program will not run. But anyhow, okay, don't keep this breakpoint. Don't use this breakpoints, guys. This is very dangerous. But sometimes we need to use these breakpoints. So that time only we'll use it. Okay. This is the breakpoint. This is the debugging concept, and as well as this clear and refresh statement. Okay. Okay. So next, let me go for one more select query. So I am using here select star query, but don't use select star query, guys. Okay, because there is some disadvantages are there in the select star query. So here I am fetching all the fields, but I am displaying only 2 fields. Remaining all internal table లో remaining fields, my work area లో ఉన్న fields అన్ని కానీ memory wastage జరుగుతుంది. And as well as to read the multiple fields కి డేటా రీడ్ చేసి డేటాని ఇంటర్నల్ టేబుల్లో ప్లేస్ చేయాలి అంటే ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ మోర్ టైమ్. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎక్స్పెన్సివ్ స్టేట్మెంట్. సో డోంట్ యూస్ దిస్ సెలెక్ట్ స్టార్ క్వైరీ. So instead of that, please use select with fields query. So you can see here, whatever the fields I want, please select that fields and you can use it. Okay. So that time, so ఇక్కడ ఏమేం fields select చేసుకుంటున్నారో, the fields also should be in same order. Okay. This case, what I am going to do, I'll change my query here. Select star బదులు, what are all the fields I need? Only that fields I'll keep it, guys. I'll not keep it any other fields. Okay. So now let me keep it. How many fields here I am displaying? VBL and ERDAT. Don't keep that only two fields. That's it. But what about my internal table structure? So now internal table structure you are referring VBAK. Now VBAK lo unna fields and here two fields unnai, but if you go for IT VBAK, you are referring VBAK. This is the big structure. Don't use it this one. That case, either you can go with the global structure or local structure. So better to go with the local structure. The local structure you have to declare by using begin of that statement. I mean, so local structure you have to refer instead of this one. So what I will do here, I'll not go with this statement. I'll go with the local structure. Let me go with the local structure. The local structure declaration will happen with the types is the statement. We will use it and begin of ty underscore vbak. So here, whatever the fields I need, right, group of fields, I'll keep it. So define it. So ఈ స్ట్రక్చర్ అనేది నేను ఏంటి విత్ ఇన్ మై ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఓన్లీ ఐ కెన్ యూజ్ ఇట్ అండ్ అదర్ పీపుల్ దే కెనాట్ యూజ్ ఇన్ అవుట్ సైడ్. ఓకే. సో అండ్ వెరీ ఈజీలీ యూ కెన్ స్వాప్ యువర్ ఫీల్డ్స్ అండ్ ఆల్. ఓకే, జస్ట్ దిస్ ఈస్ హ్యాండీ ఫర్ అస్. దట్స్ ఇట్. ERDAT. This is my structure. This is my local structure declaration. And how many fields are there here? VBL and ERDAT. How many fields I am selecting? VBL and VRDAT. So please refer your this structure with the same your internal table also. This is how you have to write normal program. So finally, okay. So ty underscore VBAK and work area underscore VBAK. Type ty underscore VBAK. So this is how we need to write the programs in your case. See, now I don't have any errors and the same thing will happen. And always you have to use this select with fields query only. Don't use select star query anytime. And don't change your order also, guys. Here VBL and ERDAT, my internal table also the same. I told, right, whenever you are reading the data, so from your database table, how the data will map: first field, second field. This is how the data will map, right? If you'll change your structure of internal table here, so now here when you are fetching the data, that is one order and the order of the internal table is mismatch, means then automatically your data type of for the fields or your field lengths will not be same. Then you will see the some dumps in your program. So please avoid that and you can use this statement. Okay. So I think that's it for us. Okay. So remaining, I guess already you followed, but you have to go through that class. Okay, from here. So Chaitanya, Swapna, or anyone? Okay, any doubts here? I think from remaining classes are so we follow here. I think, right?